Every warrior dreams of victory, but Musashi learned that the greatest victory is knowing when to stop fighting. Do you remember the last story? When he defeated his rival with only a wooden sword and silence? This is what came after. When the duel ended, Musashi walked away from the noise of the world. He no longer sought opponents. He no longer needed to prove anything, because the man who has mastered himself no longer needs to conquer others. Years passed, and Musashi began to live differently. No longer chasing battles, no longer bound by pride or anger, he had started to see that every fight, every scar, every victory was only preparing him for peace. He retreated to a cave called Reigandō, a place carved in stone and silence, where the sound of the wind replaced the sound of steel, and for the first time, he could hear his own thoughts clearly. There, Musashi began to write, not about war, but about life, not about others, but about himself. He called it Dokodo, the way of walking alone. It wasn't meant to teach combat, it was meant to teach freedom. Musashi's first lesson. Accept everything just the way it is. He learned that peace begins when resistance ends, when you stop wishing for things to be different and face life exactly as it is. The world won't always be kind. People will fail you, plans will break, but if you can remain steady, you can still move forward. His second lesson, do not seek pleasure for its own sake. Musashi had seen how comfort dulls the edge of the mind and how pleasure weakens discipline. A man who chases comfort will never find clarity. Pleasure fades, purpose endures. Today, our battles may not be fought with swords, but with distraction and noise. And yet, the truth remains the same. True strength comes from what you can live without. His third lesson, respect Buddha and the gods, but do not rely on them. Musashi was not rejecting faith. He was reminding himself that faith without action is nothing. He believed that a man must walk his own path, take responsibility, and find meaning through discipline, because prayer alone will not shape your destiny, but action will. Musashi wrote 21 of these teachings, each one born from silence and reflection. He no longer sought admiration, he sought understanding. To walk alone did not mean to be lonely, it meant to be free, free from envy, free from comparison, free from the need to be seen. He lived simply, ate little, and slept on stone floors. And yet, his heart was lighter than ever before, because peace doesn't come from having more. It comes from needing less. One morning, as sunlight spilled into his cave, Musashi wrote his final line. He looked at the world he was leaving behind and smiled. He had spent his youth conquering others, but his final years conquering himself. And in that stillness, he found what every warrior searches for, not victory, but peace. Victory over others is strength, but victory over yourself is freedom. If these words speak to your soul, let their echo continue. Share this story with someone who walks their own path, someone searching for meaning in a world that moves too fast. And if you wish to walk further with us, subscribe and join this journey of wisdom and stillness, only here on Echoes of Wisdom, because the way doesn't end here. It only begins when you walk alone.